Welcome to today's episode of Tech Talk, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of data streaming. I'm your host, and today we're unraveling a game changer for working with streaming data, sql-flow. Ever heard of it? Well, if you're part of the tech community or just stepping into the data scene, stick around because this is something you'll definitely want to know about. So let's start by picturing a busy highway with cars zooming by. What if I told you that each of these cars represents data flowing in real time from various sources like Kafka or webhooks? In this analogy, sql-flow acts as our traffic controller. It's an innovative tool that allows you to run SQL queries on these continuous streams of data, making the data highway smoother and more manageable. Sound of cars passing fading out. sql-flow is built on DuckDB, and it's all about making data processing simpler. Imagine you have real-time data coming in, whether it's from webhooks or a fire hose from Blue Sky, and you want to not just store this data but analyze it instantaneously. sql-flow lets you do exactly that through straightforward SQL commands. But you might be wondering, what are the real-world applications? Well, there are several exciting use cases we can explore. Streaming data transformations. This involves cleaning data right on the flow. Picture this: you receive messy data every second, and thanks to sql-flow, you can scrub it up on the go. Stream enrichment. Ever wanted to add context to an incoming data stream? sql-flow allows you to bring in additional data to enrich your streams, making your analyses much more robust. Data aggregation. This one's cool. It's like taking a snapshot of data at intervals to reduce the overall volume. Think of it as summarizing your month's data activities every hour so you don't drown in a sea of numbers. And how about tumbling window aggregations? Let's say you want to analyze data in 10-minute chunks. sql-flow does exactly that, allowing you to get a clearer picture without losing sight of any critical details. Now let's dive a little deeper into how sql-flow actually works. It supports various input and output streams. You can ingest data from Kafka, then publish it back out, or even utilize WebSockets for live updates. The real beauty lies in its capability to join streaming data with static datasets. This means you can run SQL queries that reference data you already have, like CSV files. Now a little tech talk. sql-flow is optimized for high throughput, allowing tens of thousands of messages per second. So if you're in the business where speed is crucial, sql-flow is your go-to tool. Imagine processing 45,000 messages per second. Like, that's some serious bandwidth. But let's not forget about the practical side of things. Getting started with sql-flow is actually a breeze. For those of you who are technically inclined, you can simply pull the sql-flow Docker image and start running some queries in no time. Just to give you a quick run-through, you'd validate your config with a test data run, set up Kafka locally, and then get sql-flow buzzing with your data. It's almost like setting up your own mini data center right at your fingertips. How cool is that? And before I wrap up our chat today, let's take a moment to think about what this all means. In an age where data is the new oil, having tools like sql-flow empowers us to extract valuable insights from streams of information efficiently and intelligently. So as we close, I encourage you to think about your own data environments. How might sql-flow fit into your processes? Could it help you transform, enrich, or even just manage your heavyweight datasets? Thanks for joining me on this journey through the fast-paced world of streaming data with sql-flow. I hope you picked up some valuable insights, and may